Welcome back to Heritage Parts Centre. Today we're going to be looking at our ornament for the last few years. This has been hiding up in the racking. Anyone that's come and been to our Heretics nights and had a tour around the warehouse has seen it in the location just up the corner there. This is a 1974 Beetle that originally started life out as a race car and needed to be overhauled, so we had a local college do a whole load of welding on it, fully caged out, and it made it as far as being painted in Raptor before it got shelved. So today we're going to go through it, have a little look at everything that's inside the car, have a look at where it's at, and make a plan of how we get it back to running and driving. That is the deck lid with rear valance attached. That is going to make it look a little more complete. Maybe that should be the title for this video, the grand unboxing. Everyone loves an unboxing video.
That's quite a natty setup, that.
Yeah, it looks
just
quite...
looks over the...
Yeah. Like a glove, if a glove didn't fit.
Like a mitten.
Probably the first time that door's opened in a very long time. Right, let's grab some of this stuff out. All kinds of ancillaries in here. Some nice gauges. Some very cool race car things. Oil temperature. Some rear lights. Smoked tombstones.
Get them straight away.
That looks good. That looks very race car. Who wants to press the big red button?
Oh, you're cool.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's looking like the floor pan looks very solid on this, so it doesn't scare me too much. There's a bit of welding to do on the frame head, which I saw while the car was up in the sky. This is our fuel tank. There's a bit of tinsel hanging around in there. It is nearly Christmas. Fuel tank.
How many litres is that?
About 50. And steering dampener. And
left or the
this is right-hand drive. Yeah, someone got very carried away when they Raptored this. It's a lot Raptor. Someone's put a load of screws through this to attach a pallet onto the bottom, which is how it's lived for quite a long time. I'm going to have to take a lot of that off. I can see me having to take quite a lot of the Raptor off of this as well. There's lots of places that we don't need the Raptor. But the floors look pretty solid. So the whole Beetle has been painted with Raptor, which is a tough paint that they normally use on things like truck beds. It's become quite popular in the Volkswagen scene to paint everything in Raptor. This is probably pre-popular decision, mainly just because it inhibits rust. It is a really good repellent for any kind of water. It theoretically creates an encapsulated environment where the metal shouldn't be exposed to any moisture, so therefore shouldn't rust again.
Yeah. What's the downside?
Downside is every time you want to work on a part, so say if we do get any dents or any dings on this, it does tend to crack. You can see down here, I don't know if we can get it on the camera, you can see that the Raptor has cracked here where it's taken a little knock. So that tends to happen. You need to strip that whole area back really and repaint as quite a large patch. It does tend to crack, so it's a bit of a downside. It's a very rigid paint. But other than that, it's a good idea. This is the exciting bit for me. This is a built 1776 that's been shelved for a very long time. I don't believe it ever ran before.
It was run up. It was built by Arnie Levics for us.
Oh, so it was run up and then it's never been put in the car.
Yeah, they said don't leave it on the shelf for too long.
Don't leave it on the shelf for too long. Right. Okay. How many years has it been?
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, this is an extremely cool bit of kit. Twin carb.
Well, that's nice.
Because race car. So at first look, so I've not seen this engine, I've only ever seen it wrapped up. But going through it, it's got all the stuff you'd want. It's got the external oil coolers, it's got an external oil filter, it's on twin Weber 40s. It's got really nice linkage to it. It's got a flamethrower coil mounted with a flamethrower distributor, a brilliant CSP exhaust system, and we've also, in the car, as we were unwrapping it, I noticed we've got a 32-row MP external oil cooler as well with an electric fan. So that's all really good stuff. It's got a thermostatic inline switch as well. So everything's kind of there. All I've got to do is get that in there and turn a key. How hard can that be? So it may have been probably close to 7 years, but this will go in a vehicle and it will run. Wow, yeah, it's got a lot of compression.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nice Fram filter. Yeah, race car. So we've got the engine for our race Beetle. This engine's been sat on a shelf for a very long time. Today we're just going to bench test it. I've kind of made up a little ignition fuel switch here, and then we're going to wire straight up to the starter.
Yeah.
And turn it over. We've got our fuel pump here, electric fuel pump. So it's going to fill up our carbs. So it's going to take a few turns to get this on. So I'm going to fire that up. There we go, that's starting to charge up with some fuel. So if we jump on here, give her a couple of pumps, and I believe we have liftoff. So I believe that's one working engine. Thanks to Levics, who built this about 7 or 8 years ago. It's not run since then, so fantastic. Great news. Car's up in the air, and we've still got this pallet to get out of the way, which is screwed on in a few places for ease of movement. This is the oil cooler that I was mentioning for the engine, so it's a nice bit of kit to have, and it has got a thermostat switch on it as well, so that'll kick in and out as the engine gets hot and cold. The welding that's been done on it is okay. There's a few patches you can see around here. Done a little bit of picking, so there are a few patches that I will probably investigate a little bit further before we go putting it around a racetrack. But overall, it's very solid. These are the sorts of parts that Beetles will always go on. These corners, heater channels, floor pan edges, battery trays, and it's not that bad. When it was Raptor painted, it wasn't Raptored underneath. The chassis is welded to the body of this Beetle, just for ease when they were repairing it. So we'll have to go underneath this with a wire brush and get it cleaned up and painted. But it's pretty solid for the most part. Yeah, that's all fine. There is a couple of questionable bits at the front here where Beetles always go. Again, on the frame head up here, you can see we've got a little window to the inside of the Napoleon's hat there. That'll need doing. I think that'll probably be okay to plate. It's been plated here already, so we'll cut the bottom off of the repair panel here and just stitch it in there. That'll be fine. The rest of it really solid. The other place that a lot of these Beetles go is where the beam mounts on here. This has had some repairs done, which are a little bit questionable, so I'm gonna have to check all of the angles when we put this up, because this side is further proud than the other. We might need to put some shims up here and make sure that ends up being straight again. This is all bit of Raptor in the camera. Yeah, these bits are a little bit crusty, but we'll go over that. It has had a front spare wheel panel on it. You can see the part number here still left on where it's still in its original travel paint. So this and up here needs painting, which will get Raptored or stone chipped. And the inner wings are actually really nice. This is all new metal. It's looking really good. Beetles obviously normally go here as well. There's normally a repair panel. Whenever you're looking at buying a Beetle, check there for a bad repair. This is an MOT area that tended to be repaired, but badly. The other side's the same.
Okay, cool. So Chris has got the engine running. The Beetle's up on the ramp. We're really keen to crack on with this one. Really hoping to get it ready for Volksworld show next year, so Volksworld 2026. It was the Volksworld race car after all. So yeah, next job's going to be tackling the rust. We're going to get on with that in a minute. But yeah, for the time being, like, subscribe, leave your comments below. Let us know what you'd like us to do with it. And yeah, we're going to crack on with this one and see if we can get it ready for next year. Thanks for following.